Hi, I'm Akasha Bethel reporting for BASCDB, and I'm here at the Macomb County Administrative Building in part of Senior Corps Week, where volunteers will be recognized for their positive service to the community. We caught the senior volunteers in the Macomb County Administrative Building, where they were recognized by Commissioner Tony Mosseri and Board Chair Kathy Vosberg. Can you give us an overview of today's events?
Yes, this is Senior Corps Week, May 7th through May 11th, and we are here to make people aware of our Senior Corps programs in Macomb County. We have two Senior Corps programs, RSVP and the Senior Companion Program, which encompasses the entire county. We've got about 400 volunteers, and we wanted to make people aware of what our volunteers do and that our programs do exist here in Macomb County.
Well, I volunteer with an organization called RSVP. It's an organization that accepts people 55 years old or older to volunteer in 50 different agencies throughout Macomb County. And I help them by, making people aware in the community, aware of RSVP. I do some brochures for them. I help them put together a cookbook that we've sold as a fundraiser. And I am planning we're working toward a speakers bureau so that we can go out to community events and make them aware of the fact that there is a place that they can volunteer and that we can match their skills and their interests and to an agency that could use those skills.
In Macomb County, there are about 50 agencies that benefit from our Senior Corps volunteers, including Macomb Interfaith Volunteer Caregivers, Hope Center, McLaren Macomb Hospital, several other local hospitals, some schools, and as I said, there are about 50 agencies. Senior Corps has three programs. It's a national program. There are foster grandparents, senior companions, and RSVP, which is the retired and senior volunteer program. So all of the volunteers within Senior Corps are ages 55 and over, and they work either in foster grandparents work in schools with children, senior companions work with frail seniors to help keep them independent in their homes, and RSVP volunteers work in a variety of places, from schools to outreach programs to clerical work and anything in between.
Senior Corps taps the skills, talents, and experience of more than 330,000 Americans aged 55 and over to meet a wide range of community challenges through three programs: RSVP, the Foster Grandparent Program, and the Senior Companion Program. RSVP volunteers recruit and manage other volunteers, participate in environmental projects, mentor and tutor children, and respond to natural disasters. Foster grandparents serve one-on-one as tutors and mentors to young people with special needs. Senior companions help frail seniors and other adults maintain independence primarily in the client's own homes.
Certainly the economic situation makes the need for volunteers more apparent now than ever before, but volunteerism is always a good thing because people want to give back. People need to have a reason to get up in the morning. That's what some of our senior volunteers tell us. And everyone who comes in contact with our volunteers benefits. So the community benefits from the volunteers benefit from what they do.
Why do you like giving back to your community?
Well, I retired 3 or 4 years ago, and instead of sitting home and reading books and watching TV, I decided that it would be much better to go out and really live life and enjoy myself and help others. So that's why I like to volunteer. And it's really nice to be able to help bring people in and get them out to these different organizations that are doing great community work.
It gives me an opportunity to be able to help those that aren't able to help themselves, and it gives me a great pleasure to reach out to those that aren't able to help themselves.
The willingness to give. That is the main thing that we look for, because everybody has their own set of skills. Everyone has their own idea of what they want to do to give back, and we can accommodate anybody depending on what they want to do and what their skills are. So as I said, the only thing that we look for is a willingness to give.
The senior population is growing in Macomb County, and so it's really important that we're engaging them, we're making sure they have the opportunities to stay active and contribute to the community in a meaningful way. So it was very impressive to see these people who are continuing to serve our communities into their retirement.
Last year in Macomb County, 400 volunteers gave over 80,000 hours of volunteer time, which translates to $1.5 million in service that our volunteers gave to Macomb County. So it helps economically, it helps the people who receive the services, and it helps the volunteers.
A big thanks to the local volunteers who have had such a positive, beneficial impact on the community with their helping of several agencies and people. For Bass City Beat, I'm Akasha Bethel.